We're going to go to our emails. We're going to start by heading down to York County, and Jimmy from Glen Rock writes in, with 82% in favor of medical marijuana and with many very sick people who would benefit from its use, why do politicians continue to ignore the people's will on this matter when they should be representing the constituents of the state who favor medical marijuana? The 82%, I believe, Jimmy got from the F&M poll in February. That was 82 to 16 in favor of medical marijuana. Now, we had a conversation a couple months ago about recreational marijuana legalization. You're dead set against that. That's spawned from some referenda in some other states. What about medical marijuana? Has the time come?
Define medical marijuana.
Well, as Jimmy defines it, it's for people who are sick, who need it, it would basically be prescribed like it would be prescribed any other medication from a pharmacy.
So that's what they're doing out in California, right?
Well, I'm not going to speak.
Well, no,
for
seriously, that's how it started in California, and now they have hundreds and hundreds in the city of Los Angeles. And my understanding, now I don't know that for a fact. Let me qualify that. All those of you listening to me, this is what I've heard, and it is rumor that there are many, many locations in Southern California now, and particularly in Los Angeles, for medical marijuana.
And air quotes on medical, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I want to see people be healthy. I certainly want to do that. I don't want anybody to suffer. But my background, my training, marijuana is a gateway drug to much harder drugs. And I'll disagree with our good senator from Delaware County, Senator Leach, who wants to legalize recreational use of marijuana. This is a gateway to many other drugs. I believe we have a drug problem in this country. We have a drug problem in the state of Pennsylvania. We've had a whole blow-up over the statement about drugs before. Mm-hmm. I cannot be in favor of this.
What's the difference between a prescription for marijuana compared to a prescription for Percocet or Vicodin or anything you can get now?
And that's what we see has happened. We see abuse of the prescriptions for many drugs that are manufactured right now. So we would not see an abuse of the prescription of marijuana. But marijuana is used much more in a recreational manner than prescription drugs are.
All right, we'll move on to Sarah, who writes in. And Sarah's question came in by email, so I don't have a town for her, but she wanted to ask about welfare, and I thought this was a chance to get a welfare reform update from you. But Sarah writes in, I live in a rural area surrounded by small towns. In the area, many are on welfare, and now the young adults who grew up in those homes are also going on welfare, having children and doing drugs. Why are they allowed to continue this way of life? I travel and work as a home health care worker, earning money for my family, and I feel that I should not be paying toward those who are lazy on drugs and ruining the lives of the children they keep having. Generational welfare, is this an inherited problem?
You think I'm going to touch that one after the last show? We have many people on welfare, many more than we want to have on welfare. We want to help them get off of welfare. That is really the direction that we should be going. First off, she alleges that she sees welfare fraud. If she's seeing welfare fraud, Sarah, please do us a favor. Call the tip line, and I'll give you the telephone number right now, 1-800-932-0582. As far as her concerns about recipients doing drugs, in the past year, our welfare department has implemented a drug testing pilot program. 19 counties of the 67 counties of Pennsylvania are participating in it. And if the program is successful, DPW will continue to expand it. We do need, though, to have welfare as a safety net for people who truly do fall on hard times. So the benefits of the program help them grow out of welfare rather than stay dependent upon welfare.